Welcome back to Davo, and welcome back to our viewers. This is Q2 for round 5 Misano Asrnz GT3 2020. Hey Davo, welcome back.
Yeah, cheers, gentlemen. Welcome back yourself, and welcome to all the viewers. Yeah, so boys run out for Q2, the main race.
Yes, this is the 45-minute feature after this qualification, so 12 minutes of quali here. As per Asrnz rules, as we always mention, these guys have 10 sets of tyres available to them for this race weekend. But at any point during qualifying, if they want to change a set of tyres, they must drive back. Who's your pick here, Davo?
Well, you can't look past, obviously, Perkins again. So many performers here in that first race that probably weren't expecting, even including Josh Vediger, like we just weren't expecting him. He's been down the field a little bit in the last couple of weeks, and yeah, it comes up nicely. Aztec, definitely one to watch. Like I said, Perko, but yeah, a few boys here I think want to make amends. One of them,
The 27 car John McDonald.
The 27 car John McDonald,
Yeah.
clearly. And yeah, even as much as Steve Crossland, Farmer, and even Steve Melling. Look, Himbry was way down the pack as well. All these boys are going to want to make a go of this in qualifying to get those cars up to the pointy end of the field. So let's just sit back and watch this and see what goes on.
Yeah, you're right there. I mean, yeah, there are some guys that probably, for whatever reason, underperformed, and we can't catch everything on the cameras.
No.
You don't really know what happened.
But what's noticeable is clearly some of the makes of car aren't performing as well as others. We're seeing obviously the Porsche's a little bit behind the 8-ball. Even the Lexus is a little bit slower than what we're used to. The Ferraris are well up there, and as usual, the Astons are on fire. So the Aston being the more well-rounded vehicle over the season already. So who's the dark horse? Who's the only one who's the black sheep? Well, I suppose it's Josh Vediger in the Audi, but and has had struggles. But yeah, after where did he come last race? 3rd position. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's watch him.
I lost a bit of my telemetry here, so.
Oh, that's a shame. Can be a little bit sketchy with these live streams, obviously with the challenge to our bandwidth, personal bandwidth. So it's yes.
Yeah,
so our updates can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes, but we're usually all over the footage. As we see Aaron Edward come across the line to pop himself into 6th position there with a 35.9.
Right, okay, well you just keep calling it there, Davo. I think I'm going to have to just quickly just go to a quick ad break and restart this thing because it won't pick up because it just, for whatever reason, just doesn't want to connect. So you just keep your eye on the prize there, mate, and we'll be all of about a minute and a half to do this.
So. Look, there's plenty to watch here. We've got Farmer actually. He's just smack. RACE2 for their first flying laps, the first solid flying laps. So let's watch. Unfortunately, I don't have a gentleman here with the cameras, so
You just tell me, mate, and I'll make it happen.
Oh, okay. Let's just watch. I'd be watching Ashley just quickly. He's just popped himself in the 7th position. Interesting to see the track temps a little bit lower than Q1. Boys are obviously suffering a little bit. We've got Crossy. He's actually got the McLaren into 6th there with a 35.1.
Who was that, Crossy?
Crossy, yeah. So, and it looks like he's still trying to warm the fronts a little there. So, having not spent much time in these cars, I don't know whether that's normal or not, gentlemen. But Crossy, after not a pretty reasonable lap there, still trying to chase some temperature. Well, or it did look like he was chasing temperature in the fronts. John McDonald again up on his time. Nick McIntyre still holding down first with a 34.7. Formidable time.
Very good time.
Absolutely. And I think the one we really got to watch, where is Anthony Perkins?
Where is he? What's he doing?
I can't. He will not come up on my screen. Is he disconnected? Is he at a disco? I've lost him. He's gone. He's got 0 laps on the board. I can't view his car at all. So
you're right there, mate. That is tragic. He has had an issue there somewhere because he is not on the server.
Not at all. That is a shame. As Nick takes this qualifying by the neck and just owns it. Aztec a second away. John McDonald a second away. Aztec further away. McIntyre totally dominating this at the moment with
There's a second or a 10th away. Yeah. 34.7 plays a 34.7 plays a 34.8.
Look at them.
They're right there, and Ash Vediger is only 3/10 off this. This is so close. I mean, we've got to go.
It is very close.
We have to go out to 12th to get over a second.
Unbelievable. Look at that. And the big loser here. Where is Anthony Perkins?
Yeah,
he's lost. He's gone.
We see Twiggles. He is back in the server. He is coming back in. He is in
Here
channel.
we go. Excellent. He's done the official restart, as we all do when shit just fails.
And he has got 2.5 minutes to get out there and get it done.
He does have time.
Oh, no, mate, he has. I think he may have dropped again. He has. He's dropped again.
Okay.
He's having some issues.
He's obviously got some sort of connection. Oh, that's a shame too. Dominating the series and again this round so far. He will be devastated. That is tough gig, gentlemen.
Oh, Dave, I tell you what, mate. He has got a good lead. He is in team speak. He is not on track yet. He is not going to make a lap unless he gets the car out in the next 5 seconds.
Can he put this car on the grid after qualifying, gentlemen?
And he's just dropped out again, so he's having some major issues.
Yeah, he is having some major connection issues there. That is such a shame. As we see,
Aztec looking good for improvement here, but then
I see
JB's gonna rock this really. This lap is gonna come really close. If he can pull it off, he is very close to taking P1. Nick McIntyre will want this pole, especially after the dramas he had in the pits. Look, I don't think John's going to do it this lap because he is now about 4 tenths behind Aztec on the button. He needs to make a 10th. Has he got a 10th? He's very close.
they're pushing hard.
He's got a 10th in the pocket.
He's got a 10th, but geez, he's pushing hard for it, gentlemen.
What does
Can
Nick
he make
McIndoe
that
got?
stick?
Nick McIndoe's still got more in him yet. He's half a 10th. He's a 10th up. He's 2 tenths up now. So he's down a little bit, but I think he's got something to burn there. I think he's got something. So it's anybody. To me, it's any of the top threes.
My money's on Aztec at the moment. Come on, Aztec. You can get this out. McIndoe's pulled off the circuit.
Yeah.
I think John's in the... No, John's coming around for one more.
Slick's giving it away. Aztec's still on the button.
Here we go.
But he needs something. He needs something here.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the time up actually at the moment, so...
Oh no, it's all she wrote. That's it, is it? Was he getting round for another one? I don't think... Oh no, he's coming round. He's a 10th down.
10th down.
No.
John McDonald, 3 tenths down. I'm going to get a bit of a delay in my telemetry. I don't know whether you are as well. Josh Vediger, 3 tenths up on a 35-1. That will put him up into about 3rd or 4th.
Yep. He can hang on to this. Here he comes round. He's still got those 3 tenths. If he can make it 4, he'll go front row.
Here we go.
34,800 puts him on the 2nd row.
Yeah, nice work, Josh.
It's a great lap. What
Look,
else have we got?
How does this board move around? Like it takes 2 of us just to half keep up with it. We got Aztec back into 4th now.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's all she wrote, mate. I think we could call that. We could call that.
I think so.
Nick McIndoe. I'm going to grab him. I'm going to grab him for a quick word. He'll know this is coming.
Get him early.
Hey, Slick, we just gave you down the comms box, mate, for a big congratulations on a well-earned pole position, mate. Well done.
Yeah, she's pretty tight there, eh?
Oh, mate, you laid it down early and hung on to it. We saw signs of improvement during those other laps leading up to that finish, mate. We think might have had another 10th in you.
Yeah, maybe. If buts and maybes, eh?
And I hate to answer the question, but what was the deal with pits, mate? You just something didn't happen, or what happened there last race?
I couldn't check the box. It just wouldn't let me check the box for the tyres to change. So.
Oh, that's a real shame, mate.
Oh, tough gig, mate.
Yeah. Oh well. Hey. Is what it is. What happened to Twiggles? Was he? Didn't make it in, or?
No, he's having some issues, mate. If I look at the telemetry board now, is he in here? No, mate. Every time. His car has gone to grid. But every time he tries to, it drops it. See, it's dropped him out again.
Yeah, he's got a connection issue.
I don't think he's going to make this one, which is a real shame because he's got some serious momentum going. And man, you guys raced so well at the start of that. You, Aztec, and Twiggles, man. You 3
nice
pulled
work.
away. Was really cool.
Yeah. I was trying to fiddle with my buttons the whole way along there too. So.
Well, you keep fiddling with your buttons, mate, and make sure you can check the box this time, mate. And hopefully we have a Yanti at the end and see a podium out of you tonight. It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see, man.
You're in the box seat, mate. So good luck.
All right. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, nice one.
Cheers.
Oh, that's awesome. Fucking great to see bloody McIndoe up there. Excuse my French. I'm pretty excited for me, mate. Slick, he deserves some results every now and then, so he puts the effort in.
Absolutely. And the boys have done well. Tough stuff. Look, this is close. Typical Asrnz GT3 championship. These guys don't muck around. You know, everybody wants to win this championship. So, you know, when it comes to qualifying, it's tight.
Wow, it is very tight. I mean, look at the margin. 0.003, 0.060, a tenth out to 4th. We've got to go down to 12th to Chris down to in 12th there.
To get out of 1 second.
To get out of the second bracket. Incredible.
It's amazing.
So we'll click in here. We'll get this camera going back over here. And obviously the Got a clock running down. Yeah, great quality as we see them go to grid. Got a couple of minute wait before they actually will start the formation. Formation lap tonight is obviously starts from pit entry, Davo, so it's cool. Pick up on.
Yeah, nice, short and sweet. Doesn't give the boys much time to sort themselves out, but
I thought they did a fantastic job in race one.
Last race was perfect, but obviously, yeah, I suppose the longer these things go on, they do get themselves into trouble. So yeah, nice short shoot before they size everything up and go to green. We've only got about a minute to go.
I can see my little pop-up jumping up that Mr. Burko is still trying to jump in here.
I'm sure he is. And he will try until this race starts. And probably beyond that to get some points out of this championship.
Yeah, he's given up on TeamSpeak, even trying to get in there, because he's obviously got something going on. He may be able to...
Like, if he's not on TeamSpeak, he might have half a shot, but yeah, as normal online racing rules, you to be in TeamSpeak, but we can trust Perko. I'm sure he can stay out of TeamSpeak and try and get in. But here we go. Look at these two front rows. 1, 2, 3 Ferraris, I see. 4 Ferraris with Farmer in the third row. Yep. We've got an Audi and the
Aston
the Aston. It is Ashley back in the
McLaren of Crossland, who you mentioned earlier in the quali.
Yeah, look how that top 4 rows.
Shout out to Aaron Enright for putting that Porsche inside the top 10 as well, starting at 8th position.
Here we go. Round 5, race 2.
Even there, they're getting themselves away really, really nicely.
Look how tidy this is. They're settling down really quickly and nice and early. Look at how tidy that is.
Great start, initialised.
Easily get this.
Looking for a green.
Green light. Well done.
Waiting for a green. Still waiting. Oh no, I must have missed it. They're away.
It's on.
It is.
On. Ready to go. Josh just tucks in behind the 2 Ferraris.
Crossy running wide there.
Grabs 3rd position and basically puts that wide Audi in front of the 2 cars behind his father and Aztec. They had nowhere to go. Awesome work.
Pretty busy down the back.
Again. So we'll shoot back down to what Farmer here and gee.
Oh, they're spreading out down the back straight. I was just looking at Tim Embry.
Tim Embry with a big pack of cars behind him. Clearly doesn't have that Porsche up to speed tonight.
No, we're used to seeing him a bit further up the pack, so it might come to him. He races really well. Just looking at Nick Mackindo up the front, I've just got to pay homage to him at the moment because he has. Oh, Josh with a big look on John Boy through the fast stuff. We know the Ferraris are incredibly well balanced through this stage of triple rights.
I think it's actually the mid-rear cars in general because you even watch Crossy in the McLaren here as he ranges up on the back of the Bentley. Plenty of temperature from Crossy through the back section as they come back onto the start-finish straight. Again, his car through that fast back section, very fast. As the boys come across the start-finish line.
Couple of Lexuses back there.
Couple of Lexuses there.
Behind Gunther. Gunther going really well in that Porsche tonight. Steve-O and Troy really working those Lexuses hard, but they might not be the most comfortable car here tonight.
No, and we're clearly seeing it's a horses of a courses track tonight, and yeah, look, credit to anybody that's got a Porsche up the in the top 10 tonight. And like you said, the Lexus looks like it's struggling a little as well. So Mackindo
Farmer having a big look on Ashley there. just locking in, a little bit of inside front locking on the Ferrari into the right-hander there, so Farmer's just got to watch that he doesn't flat spot a tyre early. This is the feature, this is 45 minutes and he doesn't want to stop more than once.
No, and look, Farmer has had the pace tonight, there's no doubt about it, but look, Ashley's run such a solid season. I don't think Farmer's been here for the first few races in the season, so I think Ashley's got the experience in the car to really manage Farmer's pressure, and I think he'll keep that Aston in front of the Ferrari, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's he's got, you know, we've seen him lead without too much issue. You know, he's quite comfortable to hold someone off. Joshy ranging up on the back of that 27 car, looks down to the inside, was never going to make the pass, but he's just trying to get inside John's head and the mirrors.
Oh, of course, and that's part of the game.
Yeah, incredibly good racer is Josh. You know, if he'll try and force the mistake.
Yeah, with very look, I mean, obviously these boys take a certain amount of risk, but it's all calculated, and these boys rarely make mistakes. So it's great to watch as a spectator.
Just looking rearward from the back of Mackindo's.
Look at that train of cars.
Yeah, it's a big pack, mate. It's definitely a big pack. And
wow.
Just have a look from the back of John. So watching Joshua range up on John here through the fast stuff. And Aztec's still just sitting in there too. Oh, we've had an incident at the back with Farmer and...
Oh, Farmer got a bit wide there, yes.
And... Oh, we just got the replays, tagged the back of Ash.
Oh no.
Both gone off track.
Messy. Is that Mudgy involved there too in the cartel Bentley? That's a shame.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, look, we've still got more action down the back there behind the black Bentley. Is I think it's one of the Lexus red Ferrari and the orange Aston. Just try and shuffle themselves around. Very tight stuff. These boys want to win.
Oh, that's a shame. Looked like Ash recovered. Oh, and hey, that is Perco's in the mix. Perco in 17th position behind Pete Apsey, so Perco made it to grid.
Very nice. So he's amongst that. Look at that. Is that Steve Crossland's orange McLaren just going backwards there? He was backing out of a braking area there, letting two cars pass. Maybe he'd had a rear dress issue with one of those drivers as Crossy struggles. Look at that train of cars there. That's a untidy looking little battle.
He was definitely letting somebody past.
It looked like he was letting someone pass there.
I think he was letting Mark Mudgeway past.
Yeah.
Really do.
Mudgy poking the nose of the Bentley well up and gets the Lexus. Big deep move from way back. Lexus, who are we talking about here? Lexus
713, Steve Melling. He gets Steve Melling.
Steve Melling, yeah. Oh, look, Stephen gave him a little bit of space, not a lot, but Mudgy from way back using the braking power of the Bentley to just get up beside that Lexus there. Awesome work.
Just jumped on board with Josh here. He's just applying a lot of pressure to John McDonald, which isn't allowing John to focus on Nick. He's driving the 50-50. He's half driving for the front and half for the mirror. The cool part about Josh and John will be that there'll be plenty of trust there.
Oh, absolutely.
And John drifting it wide there.
Very deep, as they could see the car was locked up.
Yep.
Struggling to get it pulled up, nearly had it on the grass, and he's got to let Josh go here. He's way off the pace. Yeah, couldn't get on the gas. Look, there goes Josh. Nice work.
Yeah, just that tiny little mistake.
Oh.
It doesn't take much, and Aztec's there waiting as well. You can see that John's...
And it's that type of corner there. Look, I do know this track, and it just begs you for more. That corner, like every time you break into it, you think you can do it a little bit better and
a little bit quicker.
John just overcooking it there, just the slightest amount, and there's the result.
Anthony Chesner having a really good run in 8th here, really hunting down another good run by BK. So BK going really, really well as well. Like good one for Anthony Chesner. He's really putting the hurry up on that Aston Martin. He's got...
Yeah, BK another silent achiever. We really do not see BK's car come up in the feeds a lot, and he's either away on business or just doing his thing with very little fuss on track. So the Aston looking awesome. Chesner definitely applying some pressure.
Yeah, he's got a big pack behind him and he's holding his own, which is really cool because there's some big names. Oh, that was Tim Himbury running rather wide up there, and we've got a couple of cars. Troy Wilson and Bear Grylls rubbing panels all the way down the straight. Bear thinks better of it, lifts.
And back.
And then Pete grabs him, so that just went horribly wrong really, really quickly. We'll catch a replay on that. Pete just picking up a bit of grass, locking the rears.
And that's Bear.
Tuggles grabs a couple of positions out of that.
Oh, that's a shame. Look at that. It's unfortunate. Wow. It's unfortunate.
It is. So just having a look up the front, seeing what sort of progression Josh is making on Nick McIndoe. Nick McIndoe is still holding 7 to 8 tenths of a second, so he's got a good pace going on. I think if we just have a look there, Josh's best lap is a 35.0. Nick McIndoe's 35.0. Sorry, David, what do you want there?
Pop back to the Crossland Mudgee Melling.
We're with you.
Melee. I think I'd like is the right description. As Crossland up beside Mudgee, coming into the right-hander. Double apex, he's got him. It's just about a twofer. Melling just sniffed it there. He's just like, I want a part of that. They run down this far straight here.
Look at this 4-litre twin turbo come up beside this McLaren.
Oh, and it's got its measure, but outside,
if he can make it live on the outside, that'd be impressive.
This is a tough corner. There's a right-hander coming up here. No way. Tricky. This is where JB let it run wide earlier. He's done well.
He's done real well. So that's Troy Wilson and Twiggles there going to walk, and I believe Twiggles has rounded that up. So that puts Twiggles up to 14th position. So this is a great recovery drive
from Perko. Yeah, definitely.
100%. He's got Himbury in his sights. What do we got? We've got Nick McIndoe pulling out 1.2 seconds on Josh, so Nick's showing a good pace here. JB holding a nice third. He sort of recovered after that little mistake, shaking off a bit of a threat from Aztec. Aztec's still doing a great job in 4th position. Like he said, he's out there enjoying himself. No particular plan. Just prepared to go out there and race and deal with what he gets given. So that's cool. Ash kind of a little bit lonely there. Aaron Enright in 6th position. This guy and this Porsche needs a big applause, because obviously the Porsche hasn't, other than the Himbury show at the start where he really had that thing humming, we haven't seen much Porsche action since then. So Aaron's doing an incredible job.
It's the top running Porsche on the track at the moment, so definitely worth a
mention for sure.
Yes.
and just really chasing down Ash, who we know all season long is, you know, been there or thereabouts, hence his current championship position. So.
Oh, look, as we get Stephen Milling attacking Steve Crossland under brakes.
Yep, nice. Just have another look at that.
Had a big crack at it, helicam. Awesome work from Stephen.
Both of them for Crossy to still carry on around the outside. That's cool.
It didn't make it stick, but look at that little bunch. They're just getting.
Look at Twiggles down the inside here.
Oh, down the inside here on Henry. Now these guys have raced earlier in the season.
Yep.
Very closely, but for first and second position. So.
Oh, yep. I don't know if he was far enough up there. He's looking to readdress that. He knows.
I'm sure he is. It's a shame. Tiny little touch from Perkins.
Wasn't much in it.
It wasn't hard to unload the Porsche. The Porsche was on the limit already, and yeah, just a little tiny nudge, and it come unstuck. So I'm sure Anthony will.
Well, he's gone to redress it. No, I don't.
Redress it here now.
Yep.
Here goes the Porsche.
He really needs to let him go and then have another go. That's hindered his progress.
Nice.
Yep. That's a shame.
That is a shame, but
head back up the front. That 1.2 second margin's all but evaporated down to a 10th, Davo.
Yeah. When Josh gets his head down, there's no mucking around. Like he's all over this, and
this is a great drive because we know the caliber of Josh. So for Nick to, you know, we're approaching. We've still got a good half an hour to run in this race. We're going to see the pits open up very, very shortly.
And look, we've got John like right behind, and Aztec. Look, they're all in camera view. They're all in the same shot.
Yeah,
these boys are very close together, although the top two are pretty well inseparable at the moment. But yeah, this is a close little pack when you consider the rest of the field. Nice work.
Just on helicam on the back with Josh and Mackindo, trying to work out. There's obviously a little bit of ebb and flow here. There's obviously a little bit of advantage, and then somebody stronger. Josh is looking particularly good through this first sector. Joe's in the nose and to the right. Nick hasn't fallen for it. He's taken the line. Beautiful line and run out here. I think probably see that margin just stretch a little bit down the front straight here.
I think that's just a Ferrari dominating out of some of these corners. It's impressive. It's been a solid performer on this track tonight.
Steve Crossland really, really close to Becca Gunther, and they're doing a great job sitting in 10th. Rossi chasing him down, got the Everton Steve right behind him. After that little bit of a tussle they had, he's tucked in there. Rossi make anything of this?
Gunther in another drowning at the top 10. Yeah, good effort from him. Hasn't been so quick in qualifying so far this season, but definitely making that Porsche work at the moment in race 2 here tonight.
Yeah, so that margin just sort of stretching and shrinking out the front. Now the pit window is now open. I think if
Josh putting pressure on Chesner.
Is he? Okay, if Josh can't get this done, I think you're going to see him go to pit pretty early, pretty quickly here. If I was Nick Mackindo, I would actually go to pits this lap to try and separate myself with the pressure from behind.
Yeah, look, this is where it starts getting a little bit curly, as I see. It's got to just leave the track a little bit in the Porsche there, but these boys know the pit is open now. They will be sizing up their strategies. They will be trying to work out where they are on track and adjust anything wherever possible, and so
Rossi like a cheap suit all over Gunther at the moment.
Yeah, and here we go. Watch him on the exit here, easily.
Mudgeway on Chesner as well.
Will he get the McLaren's got the grunt, He's got it. He looks like he's going to do it. Fast section here.
Yep. Gunther trying to stay there on the outside. Rossi gets it done. Gunther coming back down in there.
And he goes,
Chesner with a big wiggle. Mudgee round the outside. Chesner says no. I'm going to take that away. Bit of contact there. Bit of a rub. Mudgee like thinking twice about maybe giving that back, or he's not really sure. Chesner going into the pits. Sorts that out. Oh, he tags the wall on the way in.
Saw that, yeah, unfortunate, but...
so what have we got? We've got Josh, JB. McIndoe stayed out. The Aztec, John Boy, Ashley, Aaron. Some big hitters coming in early. Really big. Himbrian. Perko stayed out. I think that's a good move. Perko could make use of some fresh air here.
Yep. Simpson in. McDonald out. Joshua out.
Jay might have been a little...
Oh, very close between Josh and I think McDonald's made a little bit, but you watch these cars. Watch this Audi take off at the line. I think they're going to pretty well go back to normal. There goes the Audi, there goes the Ferrari.
Yep.
Aztec coming out of the pits now. Look, pretty well formation as usual. Cosland in third. Now, God, I think I want to
McIndoe in the lane.
McIndoe in the lane. As Kenny comes out. We were swapping positions there. It's all shuffling around. Is that Himbry just dropping back to the pits there?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure because I just saw him exiting the pits.
Did you see that? Yeah, I just saw him exit the pits as well. His car's just popped up on my screen there. I don't know whether that's a bit of a lag situation there or he's... I
think he's gone, mate. I think he is gone.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, so we were back on...
who's that? Is that Steve Mellingen?
Mr. McIndoe.
It's Troy in. Okay, so McIndoe is
exiting McIndoe now. Exiting now.
Where are these other cars?
Here we go. We'll soon find out.
Okay, who are we looking for?
Long exit on this pit lane.
Massive.
Long. It's painful to watch. Here we go. The car's released. Let's see.
Joshy's got him.
There's Joshy's got him. Here we go.
McDonald's very close. So Josh with another brutally quick pit stop.
Doesn't he nail that stuff? You know, like you just can't. You can't take your eyes off him because he's just as slow as he's.
McDonald with a run.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. On a nice warmed up tyre here outside. Look at this.
You look for the switchback.
Now, tricky little corner coming up here. It's got a little bit of a chase into the corner and then it tightens up badly on the right.
Oh, I don't know if I'd want to live out there, John.
Oh, not at all. But here we go.
You might get the switchback.
Again. Oh, I think he's lost it there. I think he was a little bit propped from...
He's right underneath the wing. He's got nowhere to go.
No.
I'll tell you what, this is pretty close. It's pretty willing stuff.
Close, but yeah, good discipline from the boys, particularly John, just not risking a mistake.
Beautiful bit of
such
driving.
a high-speed part of the track. Yeah, beautiful driving.
They don't want to battle for too long because that'll give Josh an opportunity to press on and get away. So, hey, just want to pick up as well. Where is Aztec and all of that? Aztec probably lost a fair bit of ground on that.
So I've just got my eyes on Mudgee, who's doing a terrible in-lap, if that's what he's on. It's like nearly a
car's
second
beaten
down.
on the right-hand side. It doesn't look flash at all.
It is. Oh, I think I've got Kenny and Steve. Someone at the. No, it's not Crossy. It's further back than that. Off in the hairpin. Okay.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
So it's the pits is closed.
Pit windows, we've got 5 minutes 50 left to go.
Okay, so Mudgy's going in now. Oh, very fast on the entry. So close to the wall.
Yep.
I don't know, I'm sure whether you picked that up on camera. Very quick into the pit entry, had a shocking in-lap. Nearly a second slow. Oh, this is going to be a painful pit stop.
So, Perco's now pitted and he's come out in 13th. He's got Anthony Chesden behind him.
Hey?
He has made really well out of that, but he's got some pretty
He's
tough
got the-
competitors in front of him. Steve Melling.
He's got the red mist on, mate. It's
Yeah.
like...
Okay, so we've got those guys. Pete's obviously still out. Hasn't stopped. Mudgy is in the pits as we speak, so that will release Josh to be number 1 at that point. John McDonald did get Nick McIndoe somewhere.
Oh no. So Gunther's come out in front of... I'm sure Gunther went in after Mudgy's sitting in here a long time.
Yeah, he's dropping back down the order a long way. Gunther's out. Hey, so John McDonald's been released from behind McIndoe. Watch that margin. It's currently 1.7 seconds behind. See if he can make some inroads into Josh. I think he can. I think John has got enough race pace to catch Josh.
Yeah, well, look, this is the way they were released from pits, and that was like 3 laps ago, so...
No. Nick was ahead of John. John's actually made the move on Nick after the pit stops. Remember, we saw him going down the...
But John on Joshua...
Yeah, whether or not he can bridge that gap.
Yeah.
The 1.728. We'll see what it ends up with at the completion of this lap. So Josh about to come across the line. John's following him through.
Nick knows he's got the measure. I know he knows he's got the pace. Can he deliver?
So John's lost 7 tenths. Oh no, he hasn't. He's lost a tenth, 1.8.
There you go. He's got to clean that up. He's like the carrot. He's got the John McDonald red Ferrari carrot in front of him.
Okay, where are we looking? We're looking. Steve Melling. He has now got Toggles up behind him. Steve-O's all over BK. He wants that 9th position. Perco wants to make his way through the field. Great recovery it will be too.
Yeah, well, what have we got? Perco in 10th. He's pitted.
Yep.
You know, it's not a bad effort. Didn't qualify. Yeah, so yeah, great performance already. And what are we? Nearly halfway through?
Yeah, no, we're over halfway now. Yep, we're on back down the other side. We've still got 18 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Twiggles with a big look on Steve-O, actually locks, pinches a brake and actually runs widely, so that's going to cost him a little bit there. Steve-O's still eyes forward. He doesn't care about Twiggles at the moment. He just wants to round that Aston up. Looking at that, what's our margin up the front, Davo? Just have a quick look. 1.6 seconds, 2.1. The Joshy's actually clearing out.
Yeah.
McIndoe's actually getting closer to JV again. And Aztec's about 3 seconds back off that as well, so he's not making any inroads here. So I think the battle at the moment is definitely the Steve Melling battle on BK, with the ever-present Anthony Perkins ranging up behind him again for another look. We know Tuggles has got great pace. The car still looks clean. got Jake McKellar. I'm gonna have a quick look at Jake McKellar in the Porsche down the back. He's mounting a charge up on Kenneth Simpson. So Kenny rocking the 68 GDR. Oh, and he's got that wrong. He's run deep out into the marbles.
Go again.
Okay, so we'll just cruise up the front. How are you getting on there, Steve-O? What's the plan? What are you going to do with this BK?
Look, Perkins, it wouldn't surprise me if Perkins gets these two boys before the end of the race.
Yeah, it could well do. Who's up in front of them? They've got Rossi. And how far up the road is he? Yeah, he's a little way. He's not that far. He's a little way. Gonna have an onboard here with Googles mounting a charge on Steve-O. He's got a little bit of push through those rights at the moment, to be honest. A lot of steering and a lot of understeer.
Between those now closed.
Steve-O probably having to look back a little bit more than he'd like at the moment. It's a big wide line there. Yep. We're showing the nose down into 1. Steve-O will shut that door. He's been around longer than that. Oh, he actually has a bit of run wide there. Let's go. Got out of care.
You'll see a lot of respect for both drivers here. Perkins, gets a nice run.
Steve-O with a big lot of understeer there.
Forces Stephen into a late braking line, offline, puts him in the marbles, and really didn't have no answer. So
he won't be happy with
nice,
that.
Nice forced mistake from Perko on Stephen, and yes, Stephen will not be happy with that.
McIndoe within 2/10 of John McDonald at the moment, so he is coming, John Boy. He is revitalised and ready to take that second position back. So Josh nearly 3 seconds a lap. He probably is he's 2.8, so they made a 10th on him. So even though these boys are battling, they actually made a 10th back on Joshy then. Okay, so Kirko is, he's made his way up there. The BK, Nemo's sort of fallen off that battle. I thought he had the measure for BK there before, so just watching this again. He's going to have a look down the inside. Does BK roll over? No way, Jose. It's not my first rodeo. I'm going to shut that door. Good work, BK. Wiggles likes this pressure up here. Turns 2, 3, 4. He can really get the car in tight. He's going to do it. Same thing again. Exactly a photocopy move of what happened to Steve Melling there. They
Wasn't it?
Push deep. Twiggles keeps the car tight. That's probably more about what the other guys are doing as opposed to what he's doing. He's just holding the car tight, and they're just running into a little bit of understeer with.
Absolutely. All he's doing is showing the nose half the car to the inside of the mirror of BK or whoever's car it is, and all they got to do is look back at him for like a 1/10 of a second, and they're deep, and then he's in there. Yeah,
too right. So Nick McIndoe still mounting a big charge on John McDonald. This is probably the closest battle we're looking at the moment. He is only 0.2 of a second behind JB. JB can't shake them. Mr. Joshua Vertiger is 3.1 seconds down the road. He's controlling this beautifully at the minute. Great to see that Audi up the front again. It's been a little while between drinks, and we saw Joshua up there, so that's pretty cool. How's we got here, mate? Aztec some 2.4 seconds back from these guys. You have a bit of a lonely race. You can see them, but
he has had a bit of a lonely race. He's not that far behind him though, is he?
And Ash is probably a little bit lonely. We probably guess you go and grab Ash and have a quick word.
Why not?
Yeah, he's out there on his own. Good day, Mr. Vertiger.
Hello, Mr. Gling.
Look, mate, we just thought we'd just grab you for a minute, bit of a chat, just because we didn't want you falling asleep out there in fifth position on your own. No real threat from behind, no real challenge in front, sort of just doing what you do, mate, circulating laps. A brilliant drive to this point, just keeping your nose clean, banking some points, mate. Got a hard charging Twiggles coming back through the field, having a...
Don't need to know that.
Oh, I don't think he's going to make it to you, mate. You'll be fine. But, yeah, what can you tell us, mate? What's happening?
Not much. The guy in front's faster. The guy in behind's about the same pace, but I managed to get a little bit of a gap on him at the pit stop. Rear tyres are starting to go off a little bit. So just trying to maintain concentration.
Yeah, well, there's always a couple of blokes in the comms box that are willing to upset that, mate. You know, we don't want you getting bored.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
No. Hey, look,
That's
mate,
okay.
you're doing a great job. We just thought we'd come and say good day, and we saw you sort of a bit lonely out there and wanted some company, mate. It seems there's no one else around, so hey, enjoy the rest of the race. Hopefully, I'm not sure, something happens up in front of you, and hopefully not too much happens behind you.
I'm hoping for a puncture for one of them up the front there.
Yeah, too right.
We'll see what we can do.
All right, Ash. Great racing,
Thanks,
mate.
guys.
Talk to you later.
See you, Ash.
Yep, pretty, not much going on there for Rash. Nick's still mounting the charge on JB. JB, that gap's still growing. What's happening back here with, Perko got BK? Or did we already know that?
BK. Josh is still in first position. Tom McDonald in second. Nick McIndoe in third. Aztec in fourth, still a bit of a lonely drive for Aztec. We're just talking to Ashley, a little bit of a lonely drive for him as well. Aaron Enright in sixth, one of the first Porsche.
Evo all over the back of BK again. He's revitalised himself after Twiggles left this party. Moved on to greener pasture and left Stevo to battle with BK.
Yeah, as much as Stephen hasn't moved forward or backwards, he's sort of had a battle on his hands the whole race, so he's
he'll be entertained.
Yeah, slowly chipping away on it.
Just got to be careful because Anthony Chesney's just worked his way back into this battle too, and yeah, he's looking good. I mean, 11th position, he'll be hungry for a top 10. I might just grab him. We don't talk to Mr. Chesney too much, but I might just grab him. I'll wait for the back straight here, and oh, his mic's muted. We can't grab him. I'm pretty sure he's done that on purpose. It's okay. We'll get you another time, mate, when we see you're not muted. Oh, a big slide there. Jesus, did you see that? There's a bit of speedway stuff going on there. Jesus.
I did see that.
A bit of quality car control.
Around. Yes, a big handful of lock.
Well done, Anthony. Next time, mate, unmute your mic so we can come have a chat, mate. But well done. Stevo. Go and grab Stevo. What's happening up the front? What's the margin? Second now to McIndoe, 3.78 with 5.6. Oh, Troy Wilson. What are you doing, Troy? You're on the hunt for that Gunther Porsche again.
He is, and giving it a good crack in the Lexus there. Both the Lexus is probably struggling a little bit here for speed tonight. Definitely not shining. Although Stephen seems to have pushed his Toyota up into the top 10, but yeah, still Troy having a crack at Gunther just right in front of him there in the
we might
in the silver and red Porsche there, so
yeah, let's see what he's got to say. Where are they coming through here? Gonna have a bit of a straight coming up. We'll let them come through this right. Once they exit this one here, we might have a look. Okay. Might grab him now. Oh, we got Troy there. G'day Troy, don't want to upset your rhythm there, mate, but we've just been watching on board with you. How's it all going?
Yeah, good. Sick of the back of a Porsche, to be honest.
Yeah, we wondered that, mate. I thought we'd drag you down here and see if you've got anything for him. You're certainly all over him. You're looking
I got nothing. I got nothing, mate.
Oh, she's maxed out, is it?
Yep, I'm on the limit.
Rightio, so you're just sort of waiting for a mistake. Just keep showing him the nose, mate. He might break.
Yeah, that's the plan, but we'll see how we go.
Awesome, mate. Hey, we see the sister cars inside the 10 now. It's into the 10, so it'd be nice to see you make a couple more positions and maybe get up there as well. So best of luck, mate. You look like you got your hands full. All right, mate. That was a good effort there from Troy, having a quick bird with us there while he's chasing down Gunther. So
yeah, plenty of concentration going on. Although it doesn't look like very close on camera, these boys are well in battle here, with only like 4 or 5 car lengths between them. So
yep. That's an incredibly wide line into turn 1 from Gunther there.
It is. He's got the Porsche well out on the curving there.
Yep.
Using
nice
all of the real estate
the
available. Yes.
McIndoe falling 1.8 seconds off there. Aztec's another 3.6. Who we got down the road? We got Budgie on Kenny Simpson. And we just picked up and he's put a move on him. We just might go back and see how that happened. So he came in there.
Hey? Fast.
Kenny, something happened there, a bit of a snaggy gear shift or something. And next in line is Jake McKellar on Ken. So I wonder if Ken's run into a bit of tyre trouble. Might grab old Kenneth and just have a quick word. Right, Kenny. Kenneth J, we got you in the box, mate. You got a lot of pressure from the Porsche behind you. How's things going out there, pal? You got your ears on, Ken?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I'm here. I was just letting Mudgy through there. He's been quicker than me, so...
Oh, yeah. Wonder what happened there. I'm not sure whether you might be looking at a couple of blue flags. You've got a fast-charging leader coming up behind you there, Kenny.
Yeah, I see that just come up then, yeah.
Yep, you got the leaders. We'll just give you a minute there, mate, before we have a chat.
Yeah, just don't have the car sort of set up real good. It's not too bad some corners. Some corners you can see the big difference. Otherwise it's not too bad down this and on here, so
yeah,
pretty good. I noticed I was leaving Mudgy through here a few spots, and though through here she's a little bit tense. Is he trying to pass me this far?
Yeah, he's got a blue flag there. Well done there, Ken. Well done, mate. Hey, and
where is he?
No, he's gone. You got Mudgy and
a couple of them
sorry, you got JB and Nick McIndoe coming up, mate. So we'll leave you with it. You're doing a great job having a word with us as well, too.
Yeah, well done, Ken.
Cheers, Ken.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, mate. Jeez, he's pretty busy as old Kenny.
Yeah, it sounded busy there.
I did a good job of just sidestepping there, so.
Yeah, well done, and yeah, respectful stuff from Ken. Always, like mid to low pack driver, very aware of his rearview mirrors, real life racer, raced a bit of stock car, door bagger stuff and on the dirt, on the speedway, so yeah, knows how to look after and the other drivers on the track with good spatial awareness, so yeah, awesome work from Ken in the Nissan.
I'll tell you what, I don't think Perco's probably going to get it as far as probably Ashley, but I think he's a half a chance with 3 minutes remaining to get Aaron in right here, and if he does that and makes top 6, I mean he's currently sitting in 7th. It's a stellar drive from the back of the pack.
I think even where he is now is stellar, but yeah, look at him, it's amazing. 7th position.
Oh, and Aaron with a big run wide there. So we'll just jump on with Aaron and we'll just have a look out the back here. You can see We can see the 18 car coming. He's got his lights on. We'll just follow him off the back boot spoiler here down the back straight and see if that Aston makes anything towards the end of this back straight. We're around about 1.3 seconds at the minute.
Yeah.
Closing
Yeah.
under brakes.
Yeah, ranging right up under brakes there as we wind down into the last couple of final minutes of the race.
He probably only got 2 laps in it. He's probably only got a couple of laps to do it, but I think that's probably all he's going to need because that
And
margin now is
Well, he's looking like he wants to get it done.
0.6.
So, yeah. Definitely got his measure. And no matter the outcome, like if he stays in position now, awesome effort from Perkins.
Oh, stellar drive, yeah. Amazing. Great job from drive from Josh as well.
Oh,
The pit stops was amazing. And then just cleared out. Albeit though something's happened there because he's only 1.3 seconds behind, so I think he's got lap traffic behind the Mudway.
The Mudgy cars in between Benninger and McDonald now, and I just wonder whether that super wide, super fast Bentley is just maybe been a bit of a roll.
Perkins.
Oh! Mudgy taking out the
Right, man, neither is on the final lap.
Perkins gets Aaron Enright down the inside. We'll just catch a bit of a replay there.
Very nice move. No doubt about him. Just gets that run out, eh?
Yep, he certainly got that thing hooked up off the corner. So that margin, 1.6 seconds. Oh, Mudgy, bit of autocross stuff out there wide off the corner there.
Yeah, with the yeah, that's right. Yep.
John charging hard. He's not giving this up.
No, he's going right to the end. He wants a bit of this.
This will be the final lap.
It will be.
I think so. Joshy won't give this away now. Not with the sort of margin.
No, definitely not. Aztec not too far behind Nick McIndoe, who's in third. So very nice racing from all the boys. Ash Redegaard just peeling onto the back straight as well. As I look down the list there with Anthony Perkins in 6th position now, Enright in 7th, Steve Crossland in 8th, Steve Melling 9th, and BK rounding out the 10. So yeah, top effort as they come through for their final lap.
Brilliant drive, Joshy. Incredibly well-earned victory there.
Without a doubt.
Awesome to see John Boy back up on the podium, 2nd position. Nick McIndoe holding on for a well-earned 3rd position. Aztec for a lonely but really gritty drive for 4th. Ash hanging on for 5th. And probably one of the drives of the night, Twiggles from the back of the pack, comes across the line in 6th position.
Well worth a mention.
Aaron Enright in 7th position. Aaron ought to be well chuffed with that because that is a really good drive. Crossy comes through in 8th, so he's obviously rounded up. Sorry, no apologies. He was there or thereabouts. Steve O'Melling in 9th, and BK right behind Steve at the end there too.
And he rounds out the 10, so well done from BK.
So Steve made that move late in the piece to grab that 9th because he was in 10th, and Anthony Chesner in 11th position is a solid effort.
Yes, with Gunther and Troy Wilson. Rowe in 12th and Wilson in 13th. Farmer back to 14th after, he's had 2 solid starts tonight, but just failing to deliver towards the end of the race. Pete Aspey, 15th. Bear Grylls, is it? Oh, hang on, have we lost Bear, have we?
Bear's just coming across the line and rounds up in 16th, so solid
Yeah,
drive.
so-
Gritty. I love seeing these drives with these guys.
Yeah, nice work from Bear there
You know,
in 16th.
even though they're in the mid-teens, they still press on
Oh,
and
mate.
don't give up. So that's great.
Absolutely.
Jesus, that car is
Mudgy.
filthy.
It is, and Mudgy in 17th, one car that I didn't think would be down that low in the field, but you know, shit happens. Kenny Simpson 18th, Jake McKellar 19th. Who's is it Brendan?
B-Dog.
And B-Dog in 20th, and Owen in
Willesee.
21.
Yep. And I think the rest are not classified. I think Chris Fraser was still in there somewhere, but yep, no, good to see Owen sticking out. That thing's got some bruises. Jesus, both sides. Might be quite the repair bill on that thing, but well done, Owen. Troy Wilson gets a drive-through penalty at the end. What did he do? We might just grab Troy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hey, sorry, Troy. We're just well done on the race there, mate. You finished off nice and strong, getting close to the 10. But we just picked up that did the race director give you a drive-through for something?
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't see it till I just finished actually, so I'm not too sure what happened. I know I did get a couple of cuts, but I'm not sure what the drive-through's for.
Rightio, and you didn't get a chance to serve it, obviously.
No, I didn't even know until I pulled back into the pit, so that's a bit strange.
Cool, awesome. Oh, well, we'll dig a little bit deeper over the next 24 hours and see what that was all about. But hey, well done, man. It was a gritty drive. You did good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good battle.
Yeah, I
had fun.
I don't think the Lexus is 100% suited to that track. But I think you boys did really well. You know, you're up there, and you know there's some big names behind you.
Yeah, I lost a bit of rhythm sitting behind Gunther for so long. You pick up on other people's habits, and it was one of those things I really wanted to get in front. I just didn't have the guts. So, well, maybe next time.
Yep. No, well done, mate. Awesome. Good work.
Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, well, there you go. So he's unaware of what happened there. That's a shame. So but just quickly just drag this up.
Excellent work from the rest.
Actually, no, we better sign out. We better sign out, Davo. We better sign out. Hey, thank you to our viewers. Thank you, Davo, for another awesome night.
What an action-packed race. That was both races, should I say. Again, the field mixed up. Look, this series could go anywhere.
Yeah,
these boys
I think keep that one in the memory bank that we know that Misano races really well, you know. There's places to pass. I mean, we saw Twiggles do that. Sort of it was a Van Gisbergen-esque sort of drive through the pack there.
It was a little, so yeah, definitely one to watch again. Yeah, thanks for having us again.
Yep, awesome. Cheers, guys. We'll be back same time next week.
Round 6.
For round 6. Yeah, awesome stuff, Davo. Talk soon.
See you all next week. Bye.